The following video was brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Save 10% on world-class hosting or any GoDaddy product when using the code POD88 at checkout. Now, the latest.
Look at that. We are live as live can get, coast to coast, border to border on iHeartRadio today. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big program. Leon, welcome to the broadcast. How are you, sir?
Hello, everybody. I'm feeling great, actually. How about you?
Fantastic. So I detect an accent because, of course, I am Jiggy Jag, the ugly American. Is that Irish, Scottish?
Oh no, it's actually German,
British,
but you don't really hear it that much. It's very it's German mixed with a little bit of everything, I think.
Okay. Well, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing, baby. So Leon, talk to us a little bit about your background and how you got started doing the thing that you do.
Heck yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I guess as everybody that loves and does music pretty much started, I guess it just I discovered it when I was very young. My dad listened to all the great rock star legends, and obviously it was on the radio and all that stuff. So yeah, I was like, damn, that's some good stuff. So I went head first into that as well, into that pit, and then I just started playing guitar when I was 7. Started taking vocal lessons when I was 12, and yeah, I was about to say the rest is history, but we're not that far yet. And then yeah,
That's awesome.
we started our my solo project, I guess, in 2020, which finally turned into a band now, and now we got the rock band Phase 2 going, and we're working on our first run of singles now.
Fantastic. So Phase 2, how did talk to us a little bit about Phase 2? How did this come about?
Yeah, that was it was an interesting run because like I was playing in a cover band before, and I was like at some point I was like, yeah, this is fun, but it's not enough. I want to do my own stuff. I want to make my own art and speak my own languages and all that. And I went on into that as a solo project, put out 2 or 3 songs, and while I was writing the third one, an old buddy of mine that I knew from a band before who played bass was like, "Hey, dude, I saw that you're doing music, and I just left my band. Do you want to start something together?" I was like, "Heck yeah!" And yeah, that's how that came about, and that's how we wrote our third single, "Fighter," like the third one we ever put out. Um, and yeah, from there on, it just went further, and that's how we started Phase 2 pretty much into a band project. And now we got
That's awesome.
all the rest of the folks in there as well who were pretty amped and pretty stoked to join. It's good
That's
fun.
awesome. That's awesome. We have got Leon with us today from Phase 2. He joins us live here on our Sunday radio broadcast, and you are joining us coast to coast, border to border on iHeartRadio today. And of course, AMFM 247.com, tune in, iTunes, and build, grow, and enjoy as well. So, tell us about some of your musical heroes and influences, my man.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, oh, that's a big question, I think. The heroes, I would say, absolutely the big guns out there. I feel like it's Guns N' Roses. Bon Jovi was a big one growing up. Also AC/DC, all the old school legends that pretty much made rock and roll what it is now. And also, yeah, I feel like that's the biggest ones. But I can only speak for myself because we're kind of mixed as a band. For example, my buddy that plays bass in the band, he was more of a grunge and alternative kid, so he would probably say quite a different direction. Um, but yeah, that's my end, and that's how I came about how I sing and how I came to my style.
That's awesome. We have got Leon from Phase 2 with us today. He joins us live here on our big program. So, Phase 2, uh, tell us a little bit about the name. Why is the name of the band Phase 2?
Yeah, that's a quite a short story, I would say. It's a double play, I guess, on the name of Two Faces. Obviously, and also the phase 2, as in it was my step into my own project after the cover stuff that I did in I guess phase 1 of my music life. So we did a bit of a wordplay on that, and we were just like, yeah, I guess I guess that sums it up. And it kind of stuck with us, and that's how it came about. Yeah, very short story, but we like it. It's short and sweet.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Phase 2 with us today, they join us live here on our big program. So, if people want to find you guys on social media, where is the best place to go for Phase 2?
Oh, we're pretty much on all the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, whatever you're about. TikTok, obviously, and YouTube for sure, of course. Um, it's pretty much face, like the face you have on your head, underscore two, the written out number TWO underscore. You should find it everywhere. And then yeah, just go about whatever platform you like best.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Phase 2 with us today, they join us live here on our big broadcast. So, you guys have recently put together a music video. Talk to us a little bit about this music video.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're big fans of the classic, like lyric visualizer for one thing, and then the obviously the classic music video. And for the visualizers, we pretty much we do a it's kind of a feeling dump, I think, of what the song means, what the song feels like, and then we just throw all the thoughts in there and just create something that feels like the song. And for the actual music videos, we just love doing the live action videos that feel like you're on stage with us and just power through. And yeah, that's the big one. But we also very much like, because we did a very big video for our third single that we ever put out, Fighter, as I mentioned before, which is an older one now, which it's obviously 2 years old, I think. um yeah, but that one was a big story video. Those are fun too, because you can really throw out a story and put the meaning behind it and tell people the story that you like.
That's awesome. We have got Phase 2 with us today. They join us live here on our big program. So we are going to attempt here on StreamYard. I'm going to see if I can make this work. We are going to attempt to play your video for The Hunt. Tell us a little bit about The Hunt.
Yeah, The Hunt. Yeah, that was a pretty. It came from a very dark place, but also very fun place, because it starts with a very hefty riff. But it's about the story of feeling like you're followed by this dark shadow that's always behind you, and it comes from the fear of pretty much, if you have any kind of addiction that you can't get rid of, and you try and you fight so hard, and it just keeps creeping back up on you. um and in the end, you're always on the run. That is pretty much the hunt, but it keeps you going, and you should never stop running. It's pretty much, I guess, the feeling, and the thought I will put out there. Yeah, it's for everybody that just wants to keep going.
That is awesome. That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today, Leon from Phase 2. Join us today here on our big program. So we are going to attempt to play this video, and we're going to see if we can possibly get this shared to the folks that are listening to us. I know that folks online will be able to see this and hear this. So it is Phase 2, and it is fantastic, and we are going to go to it right now here on our world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast, and we will be back here in just a few moments.
kiss goodbye. Nowhere left to hide. Now you roam the streets at night. This is the hunt. Kiss goodbye. Nowhere left to hide. Now you roam the streets at night. An illusion false belief. This is the hunt. Run.
Well, that is quite the video. We are going to our big broadcast. We are coast to coast and Boner the Boner on iHeartRadio today, and it worked. Holy shit, it worked. You got the music video and the whole 9 yards to work. That's amazing. So we have got Leon with us today from Phase 2. He joins us today here on our big program. So break down that music video for us, my friend. Where did you film this thing? How did this all go? Fill us in on this.
Yeah, it's a big piece together, I think, of multiple scenes, because obviously it switches from place to place. We filmed some of it here in my hometown, some of it outside, and we obviously got some drone shots and some filler scenes as well, to get the atmosphere right and to get the switch from basically the perspective of the one chasing you, right? The dark feeling that's always behind you, and still in the end, like for example in the last scene, when there's this tiny smile at the word life, it's kind of like, okay, well, there's always hope. It's never the end. It's not over. You can still get out there, and you should always be on, always be a guard up, always be on the run, and just fight it. That's pretty much it. It was a long shoot, obviously, but it was good fun.
Fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here in our broadcast. Leon from Phase 2 is with us. We're talking about The Hunt, which is a fantastic new single from these guys. So, how are you guys feeling about this now that The Hunt is officially out for the world to hear and with the video to see?
Oh gosh, we're so stoked about this. It's like we got such a great response on this song so far from especially from new people, but also some of the fans that we have so far, and it's such a great feeling to finally throw it out there, because as you probably know, it's a long way from producing something to finally throwing it out into the world, and to finally having people being able to listen to it. And it's just a great feeling. I feel like every time we finally get to throw a song out there, you can't really describe it. It's just it's butterflies and fireworks all over again. So yeah, just really stoked. Really stoked.
That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big broadcast. From Phase 2, we have Leon. He joins us here on our big program. For those just discovering Phase 2, how would you describe your guys' sound and what you stand for as a band?
Oh, right. Let's start with the sound. I think I always try to put it. It's classic hard rock with a modern punch. To put it very straightforward. Um, But yeah, we just love hard rock. We just like throw all the inspiration in there from all the old great legends to what we listen to pretty much on a daily basis, which ranges from, I always say, from rock to metalcore. So we just throw all the inspiration in there and just see what comes out. And yeah, we pretty much stand for. It sounds so cliche, but yeah, we just stand for rock and roll. It's good fun. Um, we like to obviously go through a few deep topics as well, but always with an uplifting message. This goes for the hunt, for example, which is obviously a darker topic, but we like to put it in powerful songs so that you really feel the energy and go in there and just can go ahead and I guess have a soundtrack for your journey. And also the same thing goes for a lot of the other songs. We obviously have ballads as well. For example, the one that came before the hunt, which is a ballad about being lost. That would be chapter 2, being lost on the way and finding your way home, which is kind of which was a rare one for us because it was the first ballad that we threw out. Um, and yeah, it's just we like rock and roll. We like the story that's behind. We like the family feeling of it because like music obviously it's the only language that we can all speak and understand globally. Um, and it's for tolerance. It's for everybody, and no matter where you're from, I feel like that's kind of what we are because we're a very mixed group as well. We got people from all over Europe in the group, so it's amazing.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on Build, Grow, and Enjoy. It is Leon from Phase 2, and he joins us here on our big program. And, StreamYard gives us the ability to put these titles in, these CGs, as I was taught when I was in TV. And what is so funny is when I first brought Leon onto the show, I thought it said Leon FaceTime. And I was like, the hell is he doing here? Because you can go in and change the name. And I just seen a second ago it says Phase 2. But so uh, what would you describe a live show with you guys like if someone's never seen you perform live?
Oh, I would say it's a big mix of powerful, energetic, and emotional. Because we always try to really put a spot out for ballads, but also just throw out fire. Because we like the energy, we like the power, we like the up tempo stuff. We like having people sing along and all that. It's just about pure energy and feelings. And yeah, I was
That's
just
awesome.
thinking about it. I don't think there's nothing more to say. That's just it.
That's it. That's awesome. That's awesome. We have got Leon from Phase 2 with us today. So let's talk a little bit about the hunt. We played the music video earlier, and of course, for the folks on the radio side, they heard the new single. This thing is described as a power-driven rock anthem about being hunted by shadows you can't escape. Uh, can you tell us a little bit what inspired that whole theme?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the whole theme is obviously which I kind of teased on before. It's about the struggle of being haunted by your past and the struggle, and it kind of came from a place of the struggle with addiction, which I know somebody who was struggling with that, and it kind of seeing them, especially after they made it out, being haunted by it day by day and working for it day by day, that kind of inspired me to be like, all right, let's let's work through that story by showing how it's haunting you. And it kind of especially inspired to build a song that always feels like you're on the run and never gives you a break. And that kind of brought it on with the power, with the energy. And still I feel like it has its hopeful moments, which is especially on the hook where you kind of feel like, although the words say there's nothing left to hide, it kind of feels like, well, nowhere left to hide. I kind of feel like you always turn back, and when you're back on the run, that's the good part. That's where it's like, okay, yeah, you didn't stop, you didn't give up. I feel like that's where the message got us, and that's where the idea came from.
That's awesome. We've got Leon with us today from Phase 2, and he joins us live here on our big program. There is such a cinematic feel to this track, from the riffs to the lyrical imagery. Was that intentional from the start, or did you guys evolve this during the production of The Hunt?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I feel like we evolved quite a lot of that during the production, because it pretty much it started up as basically more or less the bass line and a drum groove. And we were like, we were in the studio playing around with the bass line, and my buddy was just playing it along, and I was like, damn, this hits, this has groove to it. And then we just put a drum groove over it, and then I just start playing around with some lyrics I had laying around. And at some point I tried out these lyrics I had for The Hunt, and they just fit so well over the energy and over the power. And then it just, yeah, once we were in the production in the studio, we're like, okay, we got to make this big. This needs a very big hook and big guitars, and it just feels right to just throw it in there. And yeah, I feel like it came a lot through production.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big broadcast. Leon is with us from Phase 2. And these guys are amazing. They're playing all over the damn place. They've got upcoming shows in northern Germany and all sorts of different places. And you can find these guys on the old Linktree. Linktree, of course, /face_2. But they are kicking ass and taking names. I always thought Linktree was just for porn girls, but apparently everybody's using Linktree now, which is good. Because I'm sure Linktree is glad musicians are starting to use their services. But you can find these guys on Instagram, face_2_, and they join us here on our big broadcast. So, talking a little bit more about The Hunt, what message or emotion do you hope that listeners walk away with after hearing this song or seeing the video?
Yeah, firstly, not with the Linktree. Hopefully not that we're singing about porn stars, but no, yeah,
Hey,
I think
I got 2 interviews later today with a few porn girls. I
oh,
got
there you
one
go.
where we're interviewing a lawyer turned porn star, and I'm like, well, she's screwing people regardless of if it's in the court system or somewhere else. But go ahead, Leon. Go ahead,
Well, I
baby.
mean, that sounds very rock and roll to me.
What is kind of interesting is I had a conversation earlier this week with someone that I know who is in this world, and I'm like, when I first got in and around all the porn people, I always thought it was rock and roll and it was going to be like a Motley Crue video. I thought, holy crap. And then I started to get to know some of these people. They are the most snowflakey people on the face of this planet. You got the guy, and I won't name any names, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. You got the guy who his whole gimmick is he's a big fat guy and he bangs hot chicks. Well, he got called fat one time on Twitter, and he was yelling and screaming about how he had been body shamed. And I'm like, that's your whole gimmick, brother. What is going on here? It'd be like me getting a hold of the Phase 2 guys going, you guys are just a bunch of damn outlaw rock and roll guys. And you guys are turning around and being like, oh, we've got feelings too. But
Oh man.
it's crazy. It is just a crazy world. And I'll tell you, when I see stuff, this is the thing I liked about with the music video that we played earlier. When you hear this, song, and then you see this video, and at the end of it, it's like, that's rock and roll, baby. That's not. You guys are exactly as you're advertised. So,
Thank you very
congratulations.
much. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I guess we try to be, man. We try to be. That's part of the fun, right? All right, sorry. Yeah, we got
No,
sidetracked. You had a
go
question for
ahead,
me,
baby.
man.
Go ahead. Well, I was wanting to know what you want people to walk away from as far as the message or emotion if they hear the song or see the video.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I was just trying to think if there's like one sentence, but I don't think one sentence is enough. It's it's don't give up on whatever you're struggling with. If it's addiction, if it's any struggles in your life, it's just keep on running. Just put the headphones in and just take your time, put the music on, and just keep on running.
That's
Um,
awesome.
and it's you just got to do it. I feel like that's what rock and roll is about. If you have any struggles in life, you can just put the music on, scream them out, and then you're back in life.
Good shit. Good shit, pal. As Vince McMahon would say. Good shit, pal. So
Exactly.
as we go here, my friend, let's talk a little bit about where people can connect with you guys. Where is the best spot to find you guys, connect with you, and stay updated on all your stuff?
That is a good question. Kind of depends on what your style is, I would say, because obviously
Okay.
for the people that like social media and that play social media on a day to day, I would say then obviously it's social media because we keep posting there, we
Yeah.
throw out stuff there, and you'll find the updates there. But of course, if you, for example, if you're just up to streaming, you can just follow us there and you'll see when stuff comes out and we'll advertise there. Or even if your style is Bandcamp because you like to go directly to the bands, then we got our stuff there. So it's like I feel like it's what you prefer, I guess, in the end.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you are amazing. Thanks for making some time for us today. I really appreciate you making some time for us. Thanks for coming on, sharing this kick-ass music video and song, and we'll definitely talk to you soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for having me, and hopefully wishing you a great show and have a good
Yes,
time.
yes. Hey, you have set the standard today. So let's hope everybody, as they say in the back at WWE shows, people are going to have to follow you now. So
All
I
right.
appreciate it, Leon. You've been amazing. Thank you, brother.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Take
Thank you,
care.
man. There he goes. That is Leon from Phase 2 with us today here on our big program. And thanks for joining us today. We are kicking ass and taking names. And if you want to see bits and pieces of this, because of course StreamYard, I guess, they let us break this thing up into shorts and clips and all these things. We are going to have this on our social media throughout the entire week because the web will be lousy with my content. Um, we took the summer off, but we're back to kicking ass and taking names. So that is that. And we will see you next time.